How you guys doing? Who remembers what Sam talked about last week? Jesus. Bible? Darkness and light, right? He talked about walking in the light. I actually wanted to talk about keep walking in the light with God in your mind. For the past 2 months, I actually took a break from ministry work, any ministry work that I was doing, because I was just really stressed out, disappointed in myself, and just frustrated because I felt like I wasn't getting any better, and I felt like I wasn't doing well. I know that some of you guys might think that I'm a very harsh person when it comes down to talking to people or giving advices, but when it comes down to me, I'm harsher to myself than anyone else. So, like when it came down to it, I was just like depression mode. I didn't want to talk to anyone, didn't want to see anyone, or even deal with anyone's problem. So I felt bad for some of the people that were asking me questions, were relying on me. And I just told him, like, dude, I can't deal with you right now. Just give me 2 months to take a break. And the worst problem is that I have this huge problem with talking to people about my emotions. Shelley calls it emotionally constipated. I don't like to share about it. I can't do it. I mean, I used to tell myself, like, I don't want to share my emotions. That's really wussy and sounds all girly, right? And then one thing I realized is in the past 2 months is I don't know how to share my emotions. I've been blocking it off since I was a little kid, and I've never been able to share it. So it is super, super hard for me. And unfortunately, some people had to deal with it. Like, I don't know if you know Andre and Sam. Those are the two people I would actually try to open up. And since I'm emotionally constipated, when it comes out, it's all jumbled up, and it's like anger, happiness, frustration, everything comes out. It's like an emotional diarrhea. It's just jumbled up, and you don't know which is which. And Sam and Andre and Alex, time to time, they had to deal with it, and they're just like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I love you, and I care for you, and I'll be praying for you. And I know that they care for me, but like the fact that I couldn't explain it, I got even more frustrated. So I will try to hold things on my own, and I'll try to handle it on my own, which was a major failure in my life. So in the past 2 months, I just took a break, and about 3 to 4 weeks in, I was praying and thinking, and I remember Sam's sermon during the summer retreat. Sam used this verse, Galatians 5:22 to 23. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things, there is no law. This thing hit me really, really hard because Sam said, once you accept God and start following Him, these characters will start showing up in your life. For the first month, I was actually working on the things that, I was making a list of things that I want to improve on myself. And like, first day there's like 10 things, it adds up and adds up and adds up, to a point where my notebook was like 6 pages long with the things I want to fix about myself. So I was so focused on my flaws and on the things that I need to fix on myself, I was missing out what God was doing in my life. So it's like when you look at a picture, look at a painting, and you see one little spot that you don't like, and you keep looking at it, you're missing the whole picture. Just this year, I actually had to get over some of the issues that I had, especially with the forgiveness. If you guys didn't know, I got kicked out of a church for something that I didn't do, and it was a huge misunderstanding. But I had such a grudge and hate against these 2 pastors who kicked me out that I would refuse to go anywhere near them or do anything around that place. So it would be like, my friend will call me like, hey, we're at my church, let's go hang out. And I'm like, dude, can we meet down the street at the In-N-Out? Because I don't want to go there. And at first, one of the pastors came up, and Sam made me talk to him. I'm like, dude, Sam, I don't want to do this. Like, it was to a point where I told Sam, like, dude, I'm going to get the baseball bat, I'm going to crush him in the head. And Sam's like, no, you have to talk to him. So I had to talk to that guy, and recently, Sam surprisingly took me to the church there, and the guy who was giving the tour was one of the other pastors who kicked me out. And I have to talk to him about 20 to 30 minutes, and I listened, and I actually came to a point where I actually forgive him, and I'm actually trying to love him and care for him, which is really weird, but good in a sense. And I made huge improvements on myself. If you guys know me since I started coming to here, I mean, Mike just mentioned that I changed a lot, just speech-wise or just the way I present myself. All these things I was missing out because I was so fixated on I could have done this better, I want this to do better, how come I can't do this? I mean, I think a lot of us tend to miss the big picture because all the small problems we have. And you forget that God has been working in your life this whole time, every single one of you guys. If you take a step back and see how your life has changed, you'll start to realize how much God's been involved in your life, and you'll see how God is working in your life till this day. And just keep that in mind, because those are the ones that's going to help you when you are struggling, and those are the ones who's going to remind you that God is with you. Not only God provides help spiritually, He actually puts physical people around us to support you guys. I mean, we look around, look around you guys. There's a lot of people here who's actually continually praying for you guys, constantly want to care for you guys, talk to you guys, and listen to what you guys are going through. I mean, for me, it's Andre, Pastor Sam, Enoch, Alex. There's so many people who's been there for me, and I want to take this time to apologize to Pastor Mark, because Pastor Mark he's a really caring person, but he has no nunchi. If you know what nunchi is, it's like he can't read what's going on. So like, when I'm super frustrated and like it starts to show in my face, that means I'm like at the peak. And that's when Pastor Mark will come up like, hey, what's up? Are you okay? And I'll blow up on him. And even though I blew up on him several times, he actually accepted it, didn't get upset at me, and just continued to do what's right. That's why he's a pastor here. He did the right thing. So with the people around us and the Holy Spirit, God promises to be with us. In 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 3, it says, "But the Lord is faithful, and He will strengthen and protect you from evil ones." In here it says, "The Lord is faithful." The word faithful means loyal, true to one's word. These are the friends that we all wish we had. Someone who's faithful, who's loyal to you, and constantly helping you out. That is what God is. He's constantly trying to help us out, constantly caring for us, constantly willing to get hurt, just so that we could do better. And look, it says, God will protect you and strengthen you. Everyone knows that God is stronger than evil, and He wants to help you and protect you in your hard times. Like, think about it when you guys were struggling. Think about when you guys felt like crap, I realized it when I actually started to listen to God and pray about it and lifting up my problems to God. Another thing is, even if you're going through the hard times and you feel like you screwed up big time, God can make those worst situations into a good situation. Look at Pastor Steve. Ex-druggie, ended up homeless, really, really bad family, but look how much work he's doing. He has an amazing wife, 2 kids, doing really, really good work in ministry, and he's helping out so many people. It doesn't matter what you did, or it doesn't matter what kind of problem you're in. Once you start to rely on God and asking for help, He will help you and He will strengthen you and make you into a better person. He is faithfully with us and helping us through our struggles and temptations. Like, let's say some guy yelled at you, and your natural reaction would be like, dude, F you, I want to freaking beat this guy, right? But there's a small voice in your head like, oh dude, don't do it. Or even when you guys are like, should I hit this, or should I not? Or should I have sex with this girl, or not? You guys have those small voices. And that's God clearly talking to you, don't do it. But the thing is, to listen is our choice. So if you continue to listen to God and doing the right decisions, your life is going to get better. And God is constantly talking to you. All you got to do is listen. As you grow as a Christian and you keep on following God, we make mistakes, I understand that. But some of us tend to make the same mistake over and over and over again. That was some of the things that I have problem with. But just because you keep making the same mistake doesn't mean you should stop or not keep trying, because if you just stop midway, it didn't do any good. But here's the one thing God promises us. It says in 1 Corinthians chapter 10, 13, "Though temptation has seized you except what is common to men, and God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear, but when you are tempted, He will also provide a way out so that you can stand up under it." Once again, it says God is faithful, and He won't let you be tempted beyond what you can bear, and He will provide help for you. Some of the issues that we have, it might get fixed instantly. Some of the issues that you guys have, it might take a really long time. Keep in mind that you guys, some of the sin issues you have, it's like almost your second nature. It's the most logical thing for you to do. But if you keep trying to do what's right and you try to correct yourself, it gets easier and easier. And later on, it's going to be the new good habit that you're going to have. And I don't know how else to explain it, but just try it for yourself, because that's how I've learned, and I'm pretty sure that all you guys can agree that some of the issues that you had were fixed in that way. And some of the problems that you guys might have, or I might have, it seems impossible to fix on our own. And maybe it is for some of us. But if God is helping you, and you're relying on God to help you, it is possible. God is the God of miracles. He will do something about your life, and He will fix you and heal you because He loves you. So, as you guys walk and try to develop your sense of Christianity, or try to walk in the light, you might get tired, get frustrated, even just annoyed with everything. But just remember to take these 3 steps, actually 4 steps. Take a step back, look what God's doing in your life, ask God for help, and keep trying. As Diesel comes up right now and plays some songs, I actually wanted to just you guys to meditate on how God's working in your life and how God's been affecting you. That right there says Emmanuel in Hebrew. That means God with us. Just keep that in mind, because that's what's been helping me this whole time. And I want you guys to keep that in mind when you guys struggle, or whenever you guys feel like you guys are having a hard time.